What's up, everybody? Welcome to Two Credicast. Three dudes, each talk about a topic and see where it takes us. That's all we are.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
what we're doing. That's the show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else we got going on?
I don't know. What else do we got going on? I'm leaving it to you now.
I got
You got
I got some
lotion.
problems. I gotta lotion up the hands. Does anybody else want any? I feel like I've been a little discourteous to everybody by lotioning up my own hands, but not offering anybody
The
else.
amount of lotion, though, is kind of scary, honestly.
Hey,
That's like...
sometimes it's a dime size that you need. Sometimes it's a lot more than that.
Yeah, like, you got like $4 in quarters right now. No, that was creepy, too.
What was creepy?
The tongue. You like
What?
Gene Simmons'd me.
Did you like it?
Kinda.
This doesn't translate well into a podcast, fellas.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure people know what Gene Simmons looks like.
I'm pretty sure you've never, ever watched a podcast or listened to a podcast before in your life. Just based off that sentence.
Yeah.
I
You sound stupid. You should probably shut up.
Anyway, we're 2 credits needed. 3 dudes
You already
shooting the
said
shit. I know what the intro of the damn video is. Wow. The podcast is. I was just reiterating my statement.
They don't care if we're 3 men or 300 men now.
You're an ass.
Sometimes.
Either way, what do we do? How about that?
I don't know. Since Chris wants to steer the ship. What you want to do, Chris?
You got this, buddy. You got this.
No, I'm passing
Just
it
as soon
up.
as you're wrong,
You're
I'll
giving
correct you.
You're giving criticism on the fly.
And I'm going to for the rest of your life.
Oh my god. I don't know what I'm going to do with you children.
Either way, we make YouTube videos,
We do.
make podcasts, make games. Apparently, we're all fucking depressed because that's what this room is right now. Chris,
Yeah, so I want to talk about the room real quick. You guys came into the room, and I want you to give me your honest impressions. Look at what you see in my bedroom right now. Tell me what you see. Just paint a picture for the audience.
well, it's a smaller than normal bedroom, I would say. Agree?
Agree?
Okay. We got a bed
Mm-hmm.
covered in everything. I see headphones, clothes, a pack of Oreos, some engineering pads, a shirt, maybe.
It's probably a shirt. Yeah.
A half-eaten thing of Chewy Chips Ahoy.
No. That's all the way gone. I just haven't thrown it out yet.
A pile of clothes in the corner.
I'm appreciating your extensive literature collection consisting of Persona,
Yes.
Sex Criminals,
Yes.
Watchmen, the only reason you own because of a contemporary text class you took,
Correct.
a various amount of short comics,
Correct.
a Dr. Seuss book,
Uh-huh.
Oh, the Places You Go.
You skipped right over the Michael Faraday book.
Yeah, the Electric Life of Michael something.
Faraday.
Faraday.
Do we need to have an electromagnetism lesson right here?
Why do you own that book?
Let's go ahead and let's go. Where's my whiteboard? I'm gonna draw up some diagrams. We're gonna have some equations. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Did you guys know this is an electromagnetism podcast?
It is not that at all.
It's not. It's really not.
Oh, fine.
And then the most important piece of the room.
The piece de resistance.
The bouquet of already dranken.
Drankin'. Oh man.
Already drank.
Dunkin' Donuts sweet teacups.
Legitimate bouquet. He's kept it as an art piece.
It's called the centerpiece.
It's pretty great.
That has to go on the Instagram.
You know, art is subjective.
It is.
So I mean, that could be beautiful art to some
Could be.
person.
And also the already emptied out tub of cookies and...
The cookie dough ice cream?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that shit was gone in like 2 days tops.
Did it stay in here the whole time?
No,
Okay.
no. I didn't just keep room temperature ice cream out.
You have in the past.
You might not be wrong about that.
I think there's videos to prove it.
It eventually went back in the freezer. Not all.
Oh yeah. It was always half frozen.
And it was always on ice.
It was always on ice.
Like a fine champagne.
If you haven't seen the Pop-Tart videos, I recommend you go over to youtube.com, type in two credits needed Pop-Tart reviews, and voila, there you go.
Or just honestly take in Pop-Tart review maybe. I wonder how many people have done Pop-Tart
There's a
reviews.
decent amount of Pop-Tart reviews out there.
I'm gonna go look this up right now.
Go look it up.
I will.
Give us your results. Cause there's a number of good Pop-Tarts out there, you know what I'm saying? There's a number of horrible Pop-Tarts.
Are there Pop-Tart reviewists?
Yeah, reviewers.
Oh wow. Here's one guy, some guy named Jason.
Yeah.
Some guy named Jason.
How many views
Joey,
does
I
Jason
think it's Joey and Jason. 56,999.
See, there's a demand.
There is a demand. We reviewed some pretty crappy Pop-Tarts, though.
Here's somebody,
Yeah,
the second one recommended on here is the A&W and Orange Crush ones. Came out 10 months ago with 16,000 views.
We did those.
Oh, here's one. Frosted Hot Fudge Sundae got 50,000.
All right.
Yeah, there's a market for these videos.
Now they're dropping off. Now we're in the 5,000s here. Quickly dropping
That's a
off.
sharp drop.
Try and Gross Pop-Tarts by Lots of Bunnies. 26,000 views.
But anyway, back to who we are.
Yeah, so Fred, what do you do? What do you do here?
So let's clarify. This will be topic 1.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, we're
going
just
off from
we're
here.
just kinda
We're gonna talk about us today because
We're just
normally
kinda
we're gonna
going.
come at this every week, each bringing our own topic to the arena.
I like the arena.
Yeah, it was the best
It makes
thing
me
I
feel
had.
like a gladiator.
I was about to say, yeah. But no, I may or may not be a college student, depending on the next.
Oh wow, that
2
sounds
weeks.
scary, dude. That sounds scary.
But I guess my role here is.
Holy shit, is finals really coming up on you guys like that?
Yeah.
There's a month.
About a month?
Yeah, 4 weeks now.
Damn,
4 weeks
dude.
left.
Rough estimate 4 weeks will all be over.
But
Not all be over. In a year it'll all be over. But
my role here is main video dude.
Main video dude. I really hope like when we get our business cards up and running, that's not what you put on your
Main
business card.
video dude.
Main video dude.
actually I'm gonna make business cards and that's what his are gonna say.
I also help Pharaoh on the gaming side, and
So to fill that in real quick, let's jump around a little bit here. So what is that gaming thing we're discussing?
It's an unannounced. Well, I guess it's an announced product, right?
yeah,
It's a project that Fred and I are working on. It's a first-person shooter, of which we'll have more details on in the future.
We got a name or anything?
We've got a code name.
Let's drop them the code name for future reference. We'll go by the code name.
It's going at the moment by codename Genesis.
Honestly, it should have went by codename Pop-Tart. Can we change that right now?
Codename Pop-Tart? We can do that.
Okay, right now.
I
Codename
don't-
Pop-Tart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially with the new aesthetic
Yeah.
that we've been talking about the past 2 hours or so.
Okay, codename Pop-Tart. You're welcome.
Codename Pop-Tart. Here it is.
Okay. So, Fred, to finish that up, so you're working a little bit on the game, doing some different things. Your main video guy, as you'd like to say. What else?
that's about it. I have a part-time
Lazy. No, I'm just kidding.
part-time job, and
At which we won't disclose because
Yeah.
you probably signed some form that says you won't discuss this place of employment over social media. Okay.
Oh
so-
wow, that's a real thing. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's a real thing. That's a real adult thing. So what about you, Farrell? What's up in your life?
I am, I guess. I'm in charge of video game development here, with Two Credits Needed.
That would be your major
Yeah,
driver, I would
yeah.
say for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
On Project Pop-Tart.
Yeah, on Project Pop-Tart. Oh man, I gotta get used to calling it that.
Yeah, that's
Project
wrong.
Pop-Tart.
Surprised it took me that long to come up with that.
Oh my
PP.
gosh, man. PP? Oh, we got a double P.
Okay, so what else, bud?
That's pretty much it right now. I used to run the social media and video stuff and just pass it off to Fred because I got stuff to do.
He was swamped, honestly.
He was swamped.
I got
Yes,
stuff to do.
He's got a real life job outside of this too.
Yeah, yeah. We've all got our jobs and other obligations outside of this, but that's not important right now. 'Cause
No.
Right now, what we're doing is we're having fun. We're doing this, and we're making games. We're making videos, making podcasts, and all sorts of other fun stuff.
True.
Yeah. I'm Chris. I'm running the So we're all making videos, obviously. Fred's doing the workhorse behind that, though. I am doing branding, marketing. I have a little experience with that, so I kind of headed that. I'm going to make Fred's business cards that say video guy on them.
Main video guy.
No.
Nope, the video guy.
The video guy.
The video guy. So I'm main driver on marketing, all that stuff.
What's my title going to be on our business cards? Just come up with something on the spot. You came up with Pop-Tart on the spot.
I don't know, actually.
The Hispanic Titanic.
Oh, I forgot that. Yep. That's a long story. We'll save for another day.
You know, the fact that you say that means that if somebody was clever and or aware enough
they can find out
of our situation,
we'll let that be an Easter egg for a while.
No. They could easily find out who we are, where we are, and what we do.
Yeah, so we'll see if anybody can ever do that. So other than that, I'm in college, and I won't say my exact degree since it's unique, and I guess this would give a hint to the person who's gonna supposedly hunt us down. So I'm somewhat of a history major, we'll say.
Marine biology or something.
Not marine biology, but
I don't know this guy at all.
But somewhat of a history major.
He just studies whale sperm all day. That's all he does.
Whale sperm or sperm whales?
Whale sperm.
Okay.
Yeah. He studies the fertility of the ejaculate.
So
that's not what I do.
So give me a detailed analysis on the flagella.
Okay, so we're gonna move on now. So is there anything else we want to share about ourselves?
The name of the tail-like creature.
Okay, so maybe we'll give more background for more. So let's hear some hobbies, right? Some hobbies, some likes, some interests.
This is my hobby, honestly. Everything around it, like I think we all can say we love games, and that's kind of why we're here. Pharaoh.
Why is he always speaking for us?
I don't know. And I'm kind of sick of it.
So I'm going to ask again, Fred. What are your interests and/or hobbies and/or personality quirks?
Oh, quirks? What?
He loves pissing me off. I can tell you that.
I know I do, but apparently I can't make blanket statements anymore. So
no, you can't.
Nope.
Well,
it's not allowed.
I don't think we ever said he could. Once again,
I didn't give you explicit permission.
Okay, so let's hear, Fred. So you like games? What else do you like?
That's about it. That's all my life.
You like money?
Yeah, money's fine. I mean, I have to have money to do things, but I mean, I don't need it.
Tell me, who do you like in school?
Probably Chie.
Oh, that's some Persona knowledge for all you people that don't know what's up. That's Persona 4.
Okay, so Farrah, what about you?
Mainly, all I do is, outside of 2 credits needed, I play Persona 5 as of the last 2 days.
Yep.
That's literally all I've done.
Let's say you're also significantly a big sports fan of a few different sports.
The last time I paid attention to any kind of sports at all was this morning, so I wouldn't say so.
Exactly. So
Did you know that Patrick...
So what are the top 3 sports? Top 3 sports in your life?
Top 3 sports in my life?
In order.
In order, okay.
Very important.
League of Legends.
Oh, God.
You've never even played a minute and a half of League of Legends. So what are the top 3 sports for real?
Curling.
Oh, my God.
Thank you. Curling is a legit sport, and you can go...
Yes, I want his legitimate 3, though.
You gotta respect Norway. Like, can we shout out
Norway? You don't fuck around with Norway when it comes to curling.
Okay, so can we get the top 3 real quick, please?
Rocket League.
Oh my God.
Hey, that's a sport. Shut up.
My main goal right here is just to piss Chris off right now.
It's working apparently because he's getting all kinds of flustered. He can't sit still.
You're acting all jittery, Chris. You okay?
Please
smoking that crack?
Please get a real answer. I'm kind of.
I mean, it might be like. At least he's moving, because if he wasn't moving, he probably took, like, 0.003 grams of fentanyl?
Yeah, that's like fentanyl, yeah.
So one last time, the top 3 sports in your life.
They'd be football.
Of the American variety?
No. There needs to be no distinguish.
Okay.
Let me put out a blanket statement real quick. If we say football...
If he's not allowed to do it, you're not allowed to do it.
I'm allowed to do
it.
So if we're putting out a blanket statement right here, right now, if we say football, we're referring to American football. The only other person here who might not agree with this is Fred. And he doesn't matter. So what's the second sport?
I would agree as well, but just wanted to...
You still don't matter.
I'm probably going to call soccer, football more times than any of you two combined.
True.
Yeah. Okay, so what's your second sport? Basketball?
Maybe.
What's
I don't know.
College football.
College football is probably... it probably goes college football,
NFL.
Professional football,
Yep.
and then professional basketball.
Do you not like college basketball?
Not as much
More,
as not
it's
as
more
much as
exciting than
professional
professional
basketball.
basketball. Can't
For
tell you
1
who's
month of
going to
the
the
year.
playoffs every year.
For 1 month of the year, it's more
I can
exciting.
tell you half of who's going to be in the championships in the NBA this year.
Yep.
Yeah, but
You
that's
and
the
I have
same
had that
team
discussion.
every 3 years.
No, it's the same player. One distinct player has been in there every year for 10 years.
Braun.
Baby Braun, that's right.
Baby Braun.
Yeah.
Have you guys... No, we're not gonna
So
talk about that. All
we'll
right.
move on to me, I guess. I like gaming. I probably watch too much YouTube in my life. YouTube
What's up,
vlogs.
YouTube?
I then take that small bit of free time I have left to shoot as much as I humanly can.
Shoot what? We're talking about shooting pictures? You photographer?
No, I'm not a good photographer, honestly.
Really?
I'm okay.
I know.
I can take pictures, but I'm not a great photographer by any means.
You shoot videos? You're a videographer?
You know what? I'm a worse videographer than I am a photographer.
That's helpful to have around here.
Get the hell out of here.
No, so I shoot
What-
guns, lots of guns.
What did we tell you about laughing?
I like American history.
What are your favorite guns to shoot?
Politics. My favorite guns.
Yeah,
to
since
shoot.
you're grilling me on sports, what are your favorite guns to shoot?
It's everything, bro. That's not the same question as your favorite sport.
How is that not the same thing?
That's not true. I think I can... If I could narrow it down to...
I can
think
narrow
of...
it down to a small field.
Yeah, because I know one gun you were ecstatic to get, and then it fell off the face of the earth the second you got your next one, though.
No, it didn't. Because you're about to say the PMR.
Yeah.
Bro, I shoot hundreds of rounds to that PMR every time I go shooting. PMR 30 is one of my favorite guns of all time, I guess.
Alrighty then, so it's not that hard.
Done.
It wasn't that
That
hard.
PMR is pretty spectacular for those of you in the know.
I'm not
What
in the
that
know
is.
enough to know
Yeah, me
what's
either.
going on.
The
No.
PMR 30 is a beautiful firearm by Keltec Industries.
What gun is that in Call of Duty?
Not a gun.
Call of Duty.
Somewhat similar to the 5.7. Somewhat similar.
Call of Duty.
The 5.7 pistol is in Modern Warfare. 1, 2, or 3, I don't know.
I think it's 2. Pretty
Probably
sure.
2. Maybe 2 and 3, though. But the 5.7 made an appearance somewhere.
Actually, I do think it was 3.
The PMR 30 would be a scaled down version, we'll say, of that. Going from the 5.7 round to the 22 Magnum round.
What about in Destiny? No. Scratch that. Destiny 2.
Well, seeing that Destiny 2 hasn't even come out and all they have is a picture, and they already have it advertised on the Xbox store.
Well, you've seen there's a big trailer now. There's 2 minutes and some change, right?
I don't
Or
pay.
have it, actually no, I think it's 1 minute and 31 seconds.
I have paid zero attention to Destiny
Okay,
since I got it.
so I guess that's a
Loser.
quick introduction to us 20 minutes into this video.
Yeah, if you
But
didn't know who we are,
this
now
is
we do.
this is where we have to talk about our sponsor, Kellogg Pop-Tarts. Just kidding. But you want to go into your
Wow, that'd be
topic?
amazing if we could get a sponsor this quickly.
And if it was Kellogg
And
Pop-Tarts?
it was Kellogg's?
Wouldn't that be... Wouldn't people hate us and be like, that's why it's Project Pop-Tart. They're coming out with a Pop-Tart video game.
Well, seeing that we ripped on every Pop-Tart we ate besides 2, I
Yeah.
don't think we would get...
Oh my god, could you imagine if Pop-Tart would pay us to do sponsored Pop-Tart review videos?
Because the only 2 Pop-Tarts we gave an okay to were
I don't remember.
the chocolatey strawberry.
Did you review those?
I did.
Yeah, you did.
And the Justice League Pop-Tarts, which are just straight up strawberry.
They're just straight up strawberry, but they don't even have the little crystals on
No,
top.
but they have cool pictures of Batman.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Pharaoh, what's your first topic going to be on this beautiful day?
My my topic of the day is going to be the Project Scorpio specs. They released today
Wait, so
as
is
of
it like-
recording.
Is it like a scorpion with tech in it? It's like a little scorpion? Like they have in-
I think
in
somebody
places?
found a scorpion inside of a computer.
Oh, cool, okay.
And I think it was born, in that time of the year where it would be considered a Scorpio by the astrological calendar.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Whatever that means.
Astrological?
Astrological calendar.
Wouldn't that be
I
cool
don't
if they
know.
released the real Scorpio, which hopefully all of you know, is
I don't
the
pay
next
attention to that
Xbox iteration, we'll say. The next Xbox One iteration, supposedly. If they released it so that it was a Scorpio by birthday.
Well, I mean, at this point, they have to.
Well, Scorpio is like November-ish, right?
Yeah.
That sounds perfect for review, or not for review, but for launch, right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
I'm a Scorpio.
Right.
I was born in November. So.
You're a Scorpio?
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm a Scorpio?
I think you're the one.
It goes from October 23rd to November 21st.
All right.
You are both Scorpios.
We're Scorpio brothers.
Oh.
What does that mean about us? What does that mean about us? Tell us about us.
Okay.
I don't know anything about this shit. Like, I have no idea.
No.
Okay. Scorpio traits. Strengths. Resourceful, brave, passionate, stubborn, a true friend. Weakness. Distrusting, jealous, secretive, and violent. You know what? I had it in the strengths. I was like, you're pretty resourceful, one of you. One of you are pretty brave. One of you are pretty passionate. Both of you are pretty stubborn. And neither one of you are a true friend. Just kidding, you're both true friends. Weaknesses, distrusting. Not really either of you. Jealous.
I don't know.
Not really either of you. Secretive. If I've ever met a secretive person, man, his name is the man sitting across from me, Fred.
True.
Violent. Neither one of you guys really. Scorpio likes truth, facts, being right, longtime friends, teasing, a grand passion. Scorpio dislikes dishonesty. Wow, so if you like the truth, you dislike honesty. Who knew? Revealing secrets and passive people. Here, we'll read a quick description. Okay. Scorpio born are passionate and assertive people. They are determined and decisive.
Why did I ask for this?
And will research until they find out the truth. Scorpio is a great leader, always aware of the situation, and also features prominently in resourcefulness.
Why did you get quieter as you read that?
I don't know.
To never let him use a computer again.
Yeah, because he literally read the same thing 4 times, just in different settings. He listed it, then he gave us a list with words, and then he read us a paragraph.
No, I did strengths, weaknesses, Scorpio likes and dislikes, but then I did read you a paragraph regurgitating the strengths, weaknesses, likes, and dislikes.
All right, back to the specs here. What do we got?
Wait, are we sure we don't want to make the topic astrological signs?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
What are you?
No. Okay, let's go. What are the specs?
All right, so I think the most important thing that jumps out is they're still using the same, what it looks to be like the same x86 type cores. So the same type of CPU architecture that exists already on the Xbox One and the Xbox One S, the PS4 and PS4 Pro. However, these the CPU clocks are clocked higher than even the PS4 Pros at 2.3 gigahertz, which is above the Xbox One by a significant margin.
So, okay, the most important question is, from the last E3 press conference.
Okay.
How many teraflops are we talking?
We're talking 6 teraflops.
They made their goal?
They hit the goal. They hit their goal.
Not 5.5 teraflops. Not 5.75 teraflops, but the mighty 6 teraflops.
The GPU on the other side has over 3 times as many compute units, which are basically like tiny little separate cores, right, on the GPU. And the GPU is clocked higher by almost 300 megahertz, which is a significant amount in the computing world, right? But I think the biggest things that we have to talk about is the memory. The Xbox One, the original one, it had 2 really main types of memory that it used. It used DDR3 and it used some ESRAM. If you're familiar with any CPU architecture at all, you know that the ESRAM is very familiar. It works in a very similar way that L1, L2, and L3 cache would work in a CPU. Fred's laughing right now because I'm a C++ programmer. I'm a C++ programmer, and all I talk about is cache, heap allocations, stack allocations.
That's actually not why I'm laughing.
Really?
I'm laughing because we started talking about just the Scorpio, and now all of a sudden I'm getting a technology lecture.
Well, you are, and then after this we can dissect it and compare it to Scorpio to the Pro. So keep going.
Yeah. So the biggest things is that they changed from 8 gigabytes of DDR3, which is The
Garbage.
Kind of RAM that you would normally find in a normal computer that would be anywhere from 6 to 2 years old or so at this point. Or they've changed it from 8 gigabytes of DDR3 to the more advanced GDDR5. At this point, though, they've put in 12 gigabytes of that.
It's impressive.
So that takes the memory bandwidth up from 326 gigabytes per second from 68 gigabytes per second. And if you know anything about pushing higher resolutions, one of the biggest things in games is memory bandwidth. How much you can actually bring from the CPU to the other parts of the memory all at the same time.
I only have one
Any
question.
thoughts? Any questions, concerns?
Do I need a 4K TV?
You don't need a 4K
No,
TV.
so they're saying that, yeah, you're supposed to see improved results on the Scorpio even without a 4K TV, but I think it's pretty clear that, like, the true advancement is going to be with a 4K TV. It's kind of like the PS4 Pro.
4K and
like,
HDR.
You know, both the PS4 Pro and the Project Scorpio are improvements on the original systems, and everything's going to run smoother, faster, and better. But you're going to get that way big added benefit with the 4K TV. But so while we're talking about this, I guess the main competitor for Scorpio, aka the next iteration of this Xbox One, is going to be the PS4 Pro that came out last holiday, which is the newest iteration of the PS4. So comparing those cores, so they have 8 cores. They're going to be the Jaguar cores clocked at 2.16 compared to the Scorpio's 8 custom times 86 cores clocked at 2.3. So it's going to be faster, quote unquote faster. The GPU is pretty similar.
Faster.
No, the GPU is actually better though. It's 40 customized compute units at 1172.
Yep.
Compared to PS4 having 36, so almost as many, but only at 911.
Yeah, at 911 megahertz. That's a 200 megahertz boost from the PS4 Pro, as well as 4 extra compute units, which will handle shaders. It'll handle GPU physics if that's enabled. A whole bunch of different stuff that I could go as low as you need me to, and I'll.
The Scorpio also has. They both have the same type of RAM, but Scorpio has 4 gigabytes more. So basically a significant percent increase. When
so it's actually out of the 12 gigabytes that's offered on the Scorpio, 8 of those are being able to be used by developers for games. So, but for the PS4 Pro, only 5 of those 8 gigabytes of RAM are going to be meant for games themselves. Because the consoles work differently from normal computers, where your normal computer, it'll have 2 different kinds of RAM. It'll have the RAM, your system RAM, and it'll have special RAM on your video card meant specifically for graphics. So instead of doing that, there's one big shared pool of RAM on the different consoles, and here, like I said before, 5 gigs are going to be used for games, while the other 3 are going to be used for running Netflix in the background, making sure that downloads are going properly, and different stuff like that, while 8 are going to be used for Scorpio.
Yep. So the memory bandwidth is significantly different with the Scorpio having 326 gigabytes per second compared to 218 gigabytes per second on the PS4. So that's a significant jump. They both have 1 terabyte hard drives, so everybody obviously is going to upgrade, add external hard drives, because we're now in the day and age of 2017 where a terabyte is a joke.
What's it called? Linus from Linus Tech Tips, he has a petabyte server. Yeah. His server is a petabyte. For if you don't know what a petabyte is, it's 1,000 terabytes.
And then the optical drive, if it matters to some people, like we're talking about 4K TVs, the Xbox One Scorpio will have 4K UHD Blu-ray compared to standard Blu-ray on the Pro.
Which I still don't understand how that happened, considering the fact that Blu-ray is Sony proprietary technology.
I don't know why
none of that shit makes any sense.
That's such a small thing, and they dropped the ball by not having 4K UHD. Like as small of a thing as that is, like like you said, it's just dumb.
I think at the PS4 Pro event they were saying, or Andrew House, maybe it was somebody else, was saying that that they weren't targeting that because of the increased demand for streaming, which I guess.
But there's still people like me. I mean, I still buy every Marvel movie on on Blu-ray.
That's not me at all. Like I will not buy a game or I will not buy a movie digitally.
Yeah. You don't buy it digitally?
No, I don't buy it physically.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Well, to be honest, I don't buy movies digitally either.
Yeah.
I don't buy movies at all.
That's true.
I mean, I'll Redbox a movie once in a while.
Yeah, and if I'm just gonna Redbox a movie, it's probably a movie that I didn't care enough to see in theaters anyway, and I'm probably not gonna pay the extra $1.50 or whatever it is to get it on Blu-ray.
Really?
Yeah, really. I'll Redbox the Easy A, and that's it. I'm just giving an example.
See, I would not Redbox Easy A. I would Netflix Easy A. I would Hulu Easy A. I would Amazon Video, not the free Amazon Video that comes with my $100 Prime subscription a year.
Wait. Are you paying $100?
No, I'm paying $50.
I was about to slap this boy. I'm about to slap this boy.
But I wouldn't pay it up. I mean, the movies that I go to Redbox for are like that in between of the movies I won't buy full out, and then the movies that I didn't see in theaters, that in between.
He is still lotioning up.
Yeah, he is.
Gotta keep them hands hydrated.
Yeah. But I think we're going completely off topic here. This movies could be a whole nother day. But anything else about the Scorpio?
Does it really matter?
No, it doesn't. We're crazy people.
Does anything matter?
No. Anything else about the Scorpio though?
I just want to say that.
What about price point? What are we guessing on price?
Price point? I don't think they can go above 500. But the way that these specs are looking, like I can't give you a computer today that will give you 4K 60 hertz or 60 FPS results the way that they're able to here with the Scorpio for less than $600.
That's what a lot of people are saying. Yeah.
700 minimum, I'd say. But there's also something. Watching the Digital Foundry video, he was talking, or Richard over from Digital Foundry was talking about how they implemented on the SoC itself, the CPU, if you will, a hardware implementation of DirectX 12, which in software terms lets the CPU talk to the GPU. They were able to do that over a physical bus on the actual system, which takes care of a lot of the things that the CPU would normally do, which actually frees up a lot more time for that.
Would you wank it to like a tech spec video? Because I feel like you would at this point.
Okay.
You say that as if I haven't already done that.
Because the way he talks about
it. Why did you say wank? Why did you say wank?
Because that's what I wanted to say.
He's British. So on the topic of price, I guess we look at you comment on these people. So we look at people like they brought up on Kind of Funny how they could just sell this thing at a loss, just like the PS4 Pro is not making that much money, and that's what I think they have to do. They're the losing. I love Xbox One. I had it long before I had the PS4, but they're still the losing team. We are the losing team. Like PS4s are still outselling, leaps and bounds above Xbox Ones. Like they have to sell it at a loss to increase hardware sales. What?
I don't even care. Honestly.
Really?
I really don't care.
Why?
Because I mean, we can build PCs that exceed this, but not at the price point that they're gonna have to deliver, right?
So you're okay with them selling it at $600? You're saying?
No, not 600. 500 is probably the maximum.
$400 system.
500, I think, has to be the maximum.
Who's jumping in at 500 unless it's a new system? Like they're saying, they could come out at E3 and announce, but I don't think they would do that. They'd be shooting themselves in the foot again. So it's like the only way they can do 500 is if it's a new system.
I think the CPU architecture is different enough. Not the CPU architecture, but the way that these specs are looking. The way that Xbox One, its RAM is constructed in such a different way from Scorpio, and just different little things like that I think that eventually they'll be able to phase out Xbox One, and Scorpio will keep going until Scorpio 2, right? Scorpio 2 comes out, and does the same thing.
I don't think they will.
Cycle.
It's because for us, for everybody standing in this room, for everybody listening to this video, that idea probably works, but not for parents at Christmas. It would just create such a nightmare for sales and returns. I just don't think they'd do that to themselves. Where we would have these two systems that are like, sure, you can buy any Xbox game, and it works on Scorpio, and it works on the Xbox One. It's the same thing. And then that they were going to magically flip a switch when they're like, okay, these Scorpio games are just Scorpio games now. I don't think they would do that.
But I think the only the thing that to go against that is that it only has to happen once for people to be like, okay, I got you.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think that after
parents and all that catching
Scorpio
on?
No, and Scorpio 2?
No, I think for us it makes sense. Well, I don't think for other people.
Just think of it this way. It's really not that different than launching a new system.
I think it's incredibly is. Because for 3 years you were saying all these games were working on the Xbox One, and then magically today they don't work on the Xbox One anymore.
I think what Fred is saying
like
is
the
that
new ones don't work.
Like you think about it, like Shadow of Mordor, that came out on 360, that came out on PS3.
And
it also came out on Xbox One and PS4.
Yeah, they just
so there's a cycle where some of the games will still come out. I think the last Madden to come out on PS2 was like Madden 12.
True.
The PS3 came out in 2006.
So
there's a cycle that developers will keep going down until they stop seeing that there's a point where it makes sense for them to ship on
Madden
console.
12 was on the PS2. That is utterly insane.
Yeah.
It's the same in my eyes. It's the same thing. It's just instead of now being the Xbox 2 or the whatever, it's just this small iteration to make it better, and eventually they'll just phase out the Xbox Ones, like they did with the 360, like they did with the PS3, even though that's still going, kind of.
Yeah, Persona 5 came out 2 days ago on PS3 and PS4.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. Because PS3 is still a very demanding market over in Japan.
True. Very true.
It's a very Japanese game. Came out in Japan.
Yeah.
People love it in Japan. People love it here.
So, I think that's the way we're going to go, where we're just going to stop getting these big name changes, and it's eventually just become...
Yeah, we could get there. I mean...
That could just be our hopes, though.
But no, that's what I'm saying. I don't really hope that, necessarily.
Really?
I like clear-cut and concise beginning and endings to a console.
I guess. I mean, to each his own, right?
You know what I mean? Because I think it's slightly different than saying, okay, we're releasing a PS2 version of Madden, and we're releasing a PS3 version of Madden. This is, okay, this game plays on both systems. You can put this disc in an Xbox One, you can put the same disc in a Scorpio.
I don't think we're at the point anymore where having technologically, the difference from the NES to the SNES is huge.
Yeah. Well, I think the problem with that is that, you look at, now I know that there's going to be different, console manufacturers go through different constraints that a custom PC manufacturer would have, but even looking at, we've got 8 cores on the CPU for the Scorpio, clocked at 2.3 gigahertz. You can get a $200 laptop that won't be 8 cores, but it'll be 2.7 gigahertz.
Yeah.
You can easily get a 7700K from Intel up to 5 gigahertz. Easy. That's twice the speed. In gigahertz terms, it doesn't exactly translate to twice the performance. But I think what happens is we're not focusing enough on CPU usage. The only game that's come out in the last 4 years that has been significantly different than anything else that we've seen before would be No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky, since it completely regenerates everything around it on the fly, that's the only kind of real technological leap that we've seen. And just imagine how much more we could do if we had more CPU power.
Yeah.
We're always focused on GPU power, where me as a developer, I'm more concerned about the CPU power. What more can I do? How much more AI can I put on the screen? How much how many more calculations can I do to make the game better instead of making the graphics better.
Yeah.
And I think that's a problem in itself. But at the same time, I do love looking at, and playing games maxed out on my PC. Like, I still love that too.
Yeah.
So I think it's a problem of balance. It's a problem of balancing game needs versus game wants, maybe. Price and performance, thermals, power draw, all this kind of stuff need to be within a certain constraint, which sounds like a very good boundary value problem if you want to talk about partial differential equations.
Okay, so
That's a topic for another day.
Moving on to topic number 3, following this great discussion on differential equations.
Partial differential equations.
Shut up.
They're probably going to be linear.
So I guess we're going to talk a little bit about the Nintendo Switch.
Really?
And this is where I zone out.
No, you have a little to say on this one.
What do you mean you have your own personal opinion?
We have a few Switches around here, some
We've
playing. We've
got
done
some
some
laying
Zelda. We've played some Snipper Clips, some the 1-2 Switch. We played a few games. Messed around with the console. What?
Shovel Knights. Just the same Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight. What's that other game?
But it's got Spectre of Torment, right?
Yeah, I haven't picked it up.
You haven't picked it up yet? Have you beaten Shovel Knight,
No.
playing vanilla Shovel Knight? How about you, Chris?
No.
Really?
I don't beat a lot of games in my bro.
I can't tell you how many times I beat Shovel Knight, just in general, yeah.
I don't have a DS.
Shit's good,
How
bro.
many times do you have to beat Shovel Knight to get platinum?
Minimum times, I think 3. Let me double check that. You guys fill it up.
Well,
Okay, so the Switch. So what other games have we played, Fred? Did you get that other game in your Bible?
I think it
too?
has been Heroes now.
What's that?
I don't really know. It's
That's one of the few Switch games.
Yeah.
Out of the few that are out.
And then there's
Isaac Binding.
Binding of Isaac?
Binding of
You're
Isaac.
thinking of Afterbirth.
Yeah, that's out on the
Yeah.
Switch.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
It's another good one on the Switch.
Quick update. Minimum number of playthroughs to get the Shovel Knight Platinum is 2, but 3 is recommended, according to PlayStationTrophies.org.
So, yeah. But no, I haven't even beat it once. But
My DS is dead. I was gonna start playing Shovel Knight right here. I was just gonna check out on you guys.
Charge it up.
My DS is
How are
dead.
you going to check out when, you're the only half of the Switch conversation?
yeah.
Yeah, you're the other half of the Switch
Well,
conversation.
you keep making weird noises that
I've held a Switch in my hand for approximately 3 seconds.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Really?
The only time I've touched a Switch was on, what was it, last Thursday? Is that right? That sounds about right.
I think it was Friday.
It was Friday? I don't remember.
Me either. But
All the past couple days have been just blended into one.
pretty much.
Ever since Monday.
That's okay. We're gonna play 1-2 Switch after this.
Do we have to?
It's fun.
No, you don't have to. You'll be perfectly fine.
So we'll talk about that. So 1-2 Switch. You don't like 1-2 Switch?
It's not that I don't like it. I knew what the game was gonna be when I bought it.
I like it. I was playing it last night with a few people. I thought it was a lot of fun. We played a little pickup game of it, 2v2.
You say pickup game like you're playing basketball.
Yeah. It was a very fun... some people were sweating.
You fuck around and get a triple-double like Ice Cube?
Kind of.
That's what's up.
So we'll talk about the hardware. How do you like the hardware, Fred?
Well, I think 1-2 Switch kind of pointed out yesterday I got my first Joy-Con problem. So...
Is it the left Joy-Con connection
I'm
problem?
actually having a right Joy-Con problem.
Oh.
Well, that's your fault, maybe. You should not be having a right Joy-Con problem.
But yeah, so and I feel like the 1-2 Switch games, no matter how good you do at it, it's just not, they just kind of pick a winner.
Okay.
Because it's always this, hey, do this task, and do this, and at the end it's just spam, just shake the shit out of it. And
Well,
what about
that's all
Quickfire?
motion games.
Yeah, what about Quickfire?
Well,
Not Quickfire.
it's
Quick
Quick
Draw?
Draw.
Quick Draw.
Fake Quick Draw is fun.
Fake Quick Draw is a lot of fun. We'll show you that one. That's
I don't know
probably
what
my
that is.
favorite one.
It's Quick Draw, but instead of 1, 2, 3, fire, he'll say a bunch of other F words.
Like
Freedom.
fuck. Oh.
No.
No? Okay. Oh, this is Nintendo we're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah, no.
This isn't Persona 5. And just, yeah, but... So, the boxing game's kind of fun.
The boxing game is pretty fun.
Um,
I'm excited for ARMS to
Is it
come
better
out.
than Wii Boxing?
No,
if we're being honest with ourselves.
No, ARMS will though. When ARMS.
ARMS looks dope.
ARMS comes out.
I'm actually
ARMS
I'm not that excited for ARMS.
I know you aren't.
Because maybe ARMS with a controller, but
yeah, ARMS with a controller. I'll play that for
ARMS
days.
with the Joy-Cons, it looks god awful.
It's like Wii Boxing meets Overwatch.
Yeah, what do you mean? The Joy-Cons is a fun way, I would think, to play.
It looks like too much motion for me.
Yeah, like the motion controls are never gonna be that accurate.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
They're that accurate. I don't know what game you've been playing.
Can we get one of the Joy-Cons real quick?
Yeah.
Let me see that.
So, it's just...
Oh, man. That feels tiny.
Yeah, it's small.
That's tiny.
See, I have large hands, large
so
fingers, and I think that it's fine, personally.
Okay,
I think the problem is that you've got that one where the joystick is right here.
Here, feel this one. I personally like using the right one.
So
yeah, I don't know.
A lot of people are against the thing in the being in the middle of the thumbstick. I like it in the middle.
What thing being in the middle of the thumbstick? What do you mean?
You know, this being in the middle of the whole Joy-Con.
Okay.
Stick in the middle of the Joy-Con.
I like it personally. I'm fine with it. A lot of people say they don't like the feel of it. I have no problem with it.
But, like, so 1-2 Switch isn't really my thing. Zelda.
Yeah, let's talk about Zelda then.
Zelda's dope.
Zelda's going to be in the top 5 games of the year.
Not probably, definitely.
Just want to let you know, old Greg is playing Rocket League right now.
I miss old Greg. But, yeah.
Old Greg? Oh, I miss him.
I've never played Zelda on the TV yet.
Why not?
It's way better in tablet mode.
Yeah, like, just because I can sit in bed while my girlfriend's watching TV, playing Zelda.
It looks good. It looks good on tablet mode.
Yeah.
You would think that 720p is like just unthinkable in this day and age. It looks fantastic.
And I feel like that's where the Joy-Con... Well, in tablet modes where the Joy-Cons feel the best.
Yeah.
I think so too.
That sounds about right.
Because the Joy-Con grip puts them so close together, and it's so small.
Oh, I don't like the Joy-Con grip that much.
It just doesn't feel correct. Mm-hmm. But in tablet mode, I got some space. I can move my hands. It's like it feels like a big Vita.
That's why everybody likes the Pro Controller though, instead of using the Joy-Con grip, because the Pro Controller is the real controller.
But that's been the thing since the Wii. Like that's something everybody's talked about since the Wii. Man, I hate using this, but the Pro Controller's pretty good.
But this Pro Controller is like the best received Pro Controller.
But it's been like, this is the same concept that we've been going through for the last decade now with Nintendo.
Which is weird, because Nintendo has had some very good controllers. The N64 controller.
You know what?
Fucking trash.
I know it is. But
it's fucking trash.
The GameCube controller with the C-stick.
I love the Joy-Cons.
There's nothing wrong with the GameCube controller, but I don't need to use that. Why would I use that?
I don't know. I mean, Double Dash with the GameCube controller still the way to play.
How else would you play Double Dash?
I don't know.
What are you gonna use, a Wiimote?
Yeah.
No, fuck you.
But
I'm not using a Wiimote for shit.
Why not?
Because the Wiimote sucks.
So Fred, do you think that the Switch is like a strong $300 purchase worth it?
Not right now, no.
No, really.
Because
I think undoubtedly it is. I'll put my perspective out there real quick.
Just because, like, let's look through the games list right now. It's not, at least not until May, I would say.
So here's the way I look at it. You get Zelda. That's all you're really going to want to put time into. So you have a beautiful, amazing single-player game that you can put hours and hours and hours and hours into. You then have things like Snipper Clippers, 1-2 Switch.
It's not
Splatoon.
Snipper Clippers. It's just shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
Snipper Clips.
Oh, yeah,
is
Snipper
Minecraft
Clips.
on there yet?
No.
No?
So you got
What's
things
taking them so long?
So you got things like Snipper Clips, you got Splatoon, you got 1-2 Switch, all great multiplayer games.
Well, Splatoon's not out there yet.
Oh, it's not out
No.
there yet.
Only games you have are Has Been Heroes.
I'm thinking about Bomberman or something.
Yeah. Bomberman R.
Yeah.
The
Sorry.
Zelda.
I spoke.
And then
You have
Shovel
a few more
Knight,
games.
Snipper Clips, and then all the digital download games. They have I Am Setsuna, which is a fun game.
What would you know about I Am Setsuna? Have you played it yet?
I have.
Really? When did you play I Am Setsuna?
I played a demo. So.
Oh, you played the demo?
Yeah. But
That surprised me, Fred. You normally don't like JRPGs.
I had to give it a shot, so you know it.
Well, that's good.
You have
That's good.
Mario Kart coming out next year or next month.
I know,
This
that's-
month. This
Yeah,
month.
that's
I
what I'm
have a
saying.
pre-order on that.
Wait till May.
Really?
Yeah. Wait till you get.
The only thing that adds is Mario Kart.
But then.
Well, we'll see. Hold on. I'm on Wikipedia right now. I got May. I got Disgaea 5 complete. I've got NBA Playgrounds. Rhyme. Oh, I forgot all about Rhyme. That used to be a PS4 exclusive. Ultra Street Fighter 2.
Okay.
Which sounds dope. And that's it for May.
Because my only point is why buy the Switch just to play Zelda?
The Switch port released yesterday of Lego City Undercover.
Why buy the Switch just to play Zelda?
And that's right now what I'm looking at as far as the only reason I don't have a Switch yet. Is because I'm only really going to play Zelda on the Switch, at least for the foreseeable future.
Like, once Splatoon comes out, Super Mario Odyssey, and...
I don't know, I think that's a fine see where I'm in a different camp than you were. Like, I like 1-2 Switch, I like Snipper Clips, I like all these games. I think they're fun group games. Literally, where I picked it up last night with 3 people who've never seen the Switch before in person, and never played the Switch, and we had a blast. You know what I mean? And it was just fun, and it was stupid little mini games. And yeah, granted, I didn't spend $60 on 1-2 Switch. I think that's ridiculous, and it should have been a bundled in, downloaded game. Like, literally, you should have turned on your Switch, and it should just have 1-2 Switch on there. It's definitely, I mean, please don't go spend $60 on it. Try to get it, like, on a deal or somehow way. Go to Best Buy, at least get a 20% off with Gamers Club Unlocked. Or sponsor of the, no, I'm just kidding. But I think the Switch is worth it. If you can even find one. I think that's the point that many other people agree with me, that they're not on shelves anywhere for more than 2 hours.
Did I just have to double tap that to open it? I don't like that.
You shouldn't have to, no.
Look, I tap it, and then I tap it again, and then it opens. I don't like that. Sounds like a UX design problem.
Pharaoh's not having good luck.
But no, I mean, I like Snipper Clips. I play Snipper Clips every night. But it just... Like, Zelda's what I'm here for. Zelda's what I'm going to play. And
yeah, but see, I think that if they would have thrown too many games at us, it wouldn't have mattered. Like, we wouldn't have time to play them.
But we'll get any other, like the PS4 launch.
Okay.
We had at least 5 titles people
name them.
I don't remember them because I
don't name 5 Xbox titles that were amazing at launch. Because not one of them were as good as
Rise, Son of Rome.
Well, at the time, that was a very anticipated game. Same with Dead Rising 4. Like
Dead Rising 4 came out. Yeah,
3. Sorry.
Dead Rising 4 came out like 2 months ago. Well, actually, no. Ooh.
So there was multiple games, at least 2 at launch. Like I can't count Snipper Clips as a game that everybody was looking forward to play. Same with 1-2 Switch. So the only game that everybody was really looking for was Zelda. So that's my take. Like every other console launch had at least 2 games.
Well, I'll say here.
I guess
I'll say right here on PS4, we got Killzone Shadowfall, not great but good. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, my least favorite of the series, but okay. Resogun, which is a game I've put hundreds of hours into. It also launched with some other HD ports like Injustice, NBA game, Madden game, Battlefield 4, Call of Duty Ghosts, I guess.
And even though Knack sucked, that was supposed to be a good game.
Knack sucked, but everybody saw that coming, if we're being honest with ourselves. Who seriously was like, I think Knack is a good game?
So I have a Xbox One releases. Assassin's Creed, Black Flag, so you probably already had it on the 360. Battlefield 4, you already had it on the 360. Call of Duty Ghosts, you already had it on the 360.
Well, they launched all at the same time.
They all launched later, I think.
No, because those launched all at the same time within a 2-week period of the launch date.
But
so Battlefield 4 released on.
I don't think we need the specific dates.
So Battlefield 4 released on October 29th. The Xbox One came out on November 22nd. So if you really wanted Battlefield, you probably already had it. Call of Duty Ghosts, you already had it.
That's not true. I'm not true. I would wait
wait a week.
Yeah.
3 weeks? No.
Anybody would wait 3 weeks to get their
Crimson Dragon, nobody cared about. Dead Rising 3, I guess. FIFA 14, you already had it. Fighter Within, Forza 5, Just Dance. Killer Instinct, Lego.
Forza's already huge by itself. Forza, that's
Loco,
like Zelda.
Loco Cycle.
They literally had a Forza Special Edition launch Xbox.
I don't think they did.
The blue Forza 5 GT Xbox.
So think about this.
Yeah,
so
we know somebody who has that.
So what one of these games is better than Zelda?
No, but there's more of them is my question.
And most of these games you already had released a month prior.
Okay, but if you wanted the new system, wouldn't you buy the games you would like on them? That's the thing. There's not even games that are already out for the Switch. It's just Zelda.
Yeah, why couldn't they have gotten Mario Kart for release? For like at least within the first 2 weeks or so.
Because
I would take Wii
Why couldn't they have gotten
Sports.
Splatoon?
Because everybody is already complaining about when they buy the Switch having to spend money on too many other things that nobody was going to buy the Switch and buy 4 games with it.
No, but you give users the option.
Yeah.
You give users the option, I'm going to get Zelda and Splatoon, or I get Mario Kart, or I get...
Like, if I had the option to buy a game that I know I would like, I probably wouldn't have bought Snipper Clips or Shovel Knight.
Yeah, you would have.
No,
because you bought a bundle, and you didn't want to return that bundle when I found you
that's not,
a non-bundled Switch.
That's not what we're talking about.
You would still have Snipper Clips. Personally, no matter what games came out, would still have Snipper Clips, and you would still have...
We're getting into hypotheticals.
No, we're not. In this real situation, you would still own all the same games you own.
Probably.
You might own more, but I highly doubt you would have owned more.
The bundles would probably be different if there was games out already, or I probably would have waited to get the games I like. We're getting into something that I don't want to talk about, but it's just there's no games for it. That was my whole problem, and that's why I'm saying you should wait.
I think there's games.
Okay.
I think that saying that Zelda and Binding of Isaac and Snipper Clips and 1-2 Switch and Bomberman and
Lego wasn't a launch game.
But it's out right now.
Yeah, 3 weeks later.
I'm not talking about should you have gotten a Switch on launch. I'm saying should you own a Switch right now.
All right.
You know what I mean? So it's like on top of how many other games now are on the
all those other bullcrap ACA whatever games.
You just even thought of a good one that was on digital download.
What, I Am Setsuna?
Yeah.
That was a launch game.
Exactly. I'm saying these are good games that are currently out. Mario Kart will be out in just a few weeks. Shovel Knight, like you point, Shovel Knight's a great game to be playing on there. Splatoon, I don't know when that's going to come out. We won't, unfortunately, have Mario till the end of the year. Fast RMX is supposed to be a fantastic game. I haven't gotten a chance to play yet.
What was that? What did you say?
Fast Remix. It's the
Fast Remix. Is that like the?
It's like
the F-Zero clone.
Game. Yeah,
it's like the F-Zero clone. Okay, cool.
Excuse me. Other than that, I mean, I don't know. I think it's enough games. I wish there was more, but I don't think that it makes the game bad. Oh, asking about Minecraft Fair. Minecraft Story Mode will come out on 6/27.
The Telltale.
Just Dance 17.
Do we have any window for when Minecraft itself will be on the Switch?
I don't think it's been announced.
Because that's a pretty big game to not have at launch.
But I don't think Minecraft wanted to get behind it at the time. It's kind of something like Hearthstone, where Hearthstone apparently has showed interest.
Oh man, yeah,
in being on the Switch.
Awesome. That'd be awesome.
And they're just not sure yet, but they really apparently want to look into it. I think it would be the first console Hearthstone has appeared on, which would be monumental for Switch to get them. They're just saying that they don't necessarily know if they like the way they'd have to set up the controls.
For Hearthstone?
Because Blizzard's big on clean UI.
Hearthstone, it's originally mobile, so tap interface, for the Switch.
Yeah, but I don't.
And then for navigation, use the buttons.
You know what? That's what I thought. And I thought it was an easy solution.
Easy.
But this is what Blizzard had come out and said in an article last week.
Nah, I don't buy it.
Yeah,
I don't buy it. And apparently, from what I've heard, it's been pretty easy for a lot of developers to bring games over to the Switch, especially through like Unreal Engine. I was once again listening to Digital Foundry, what they were saying about the game Snake Pass.
Yeah.
And they were talking about how the team over at Snake Pass used the help of Epic and Unreal Engine to port over from their other console versions to the Switch in 2 days.
Impressive.
Which is, phenomenal. That's such an insignificant amount of time to bring, a brand new game to a brand new console.
That's utterly amazing.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
But I think this is going to draw us to an end.
Yeah, so just overall impressions on how the Switch has been doing?
Amazing.
Zelda's good. I'd wait.
You wait?
Me and Fred are in two very different parts here.
I'm waiting right now.
I think it's a very clear, concise opinion of those who own a Switch. I think there's a lot of people who wish they had more games, and there's a lot of people who are just very happy with what they have. It just depends. There's nothing wrong with either group.
Yeah, I feel like if Persona 5 wasn't gonna come out like a month after the Switch was, I'd be like balls deep into Zelda right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but right now I'm balls deep into Persona, and as soon as we're done with this podcast, I'm about to start playing and go into hour 16, I think.
Nice. I need to get back on this in Zelda and I think I'm like 9 or 10 shrines in.
You know that means like literally nothing.
I know.
To me, right?
Shrines are like mini dungeons.
I know that much, but I don't know like the scope of
Well,
these
okay.
things,
Well, I guess we'll see you wonderful people next week.
Hold on. Where can they find us?
Nowhere.
Nowhere?
No. They can find us on YouTube, SoundCloud, and then we're investigating other avenues right now.
Okay.
Of where else we want you to be able to find us. You can find us at 2 Credits Needed on Twitter, Facebook, the Gram.
Yeah, if you want to know, wherever we are, where we're going to be doing, what we're doing, where we're going to be doing it, you can always find it out on those social medias. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We'll always be posting stuff.
Looking forward.
You know.
Yeah, looking forward to the future. This dropped on Monday, the
10th.
The 10th.
Is that right?
It's Monday the 10th. So 7 days from now, Monday the 17th, we'll have another podcast up. Also on the YouTube channel, 2 Credits Needed. Hopefully sometime Friday morning, we should have a review of Fast 8. I don't know what they're calling it anymore.
The Fate of the Furious, right?
The Fate of the Furious 8. We should have a review of that. Or at least a react. I won't call it a review. I'll say more of a digestation of the situation.
Ooh. I'm not sure if that's a word.
I know it's not, but you know what? I made it mine. So, yeah, maybe if you guys want to check that out on Friday, we'd super appreciate it. So, I think we'll see you guys next week, though.
All right, sounds good. Bye.